until you kind of got to this point in the year, November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's got it! And he's in! Malik Washington. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 4th TD grab of the season. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Jaguars nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
At the 35-yard line.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is second and 5. Allen working from the pistol. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. On the move left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguar. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Dexter Lawrence. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Jaguars offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
56, 56.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now Allen on 1st down. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it, and boy, did he ever.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. The Cowboys will take a 14-6 lead.
Jaguars 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. And pretty well was given right back with the pick 6 just a moment ago. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Allen now on 2nd down. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play on that one. 38 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Brown 80! What's up?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
It'll It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 14-6 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they go to work on 1st and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Barkley, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a tackle.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Jaguars offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid 2nd half to try to take home the title. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he skips away nicely for that 1st defender. It's a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
At the Mexico City 1st down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Harris Leocal on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll run the draw with Barkley. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
It's a loss of 2.
Third, they need 8.
Third down and 8.
Allen will throw to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Mexico City. That's his second touchdown this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Jaguars move back to within 1.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, yeah. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg, after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. No play action. It's Prescott. Ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Jags offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Allen going to try and hurry him up to the line.
Brings up second and 17 at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. Down the sideline. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. It's a touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open up a 6-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Back to throw is Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 7.
Prescott now. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. From the gun is Allen. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Good for a Jaguars. First down.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Allen to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
One more time going up top with Allen. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. To the air once more is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes
Our
to
look
an
around
end.
the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. And it's the Denver defense that steps up on this play. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Broncos move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. And this is a touchdown. The Giants close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Jalen Hurts. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Ravens get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will get for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dak going to run with it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Dak facing third and long. And that is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
This returnable for Hardman. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. But Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. To the air is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he gets this up close to the 40. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's 3rd down.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On the give, it's Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Spears now out of the pistol. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great Your job here defensively, Mike, make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Less than a yard.
Now, Prescott. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
On 1st down, it's Allen. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Allen working from the pistol. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's Allen to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
We're trying to run here with Barkley. He will have the Jaguars 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Jaguars. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back.
And this time they stopped him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Washington. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Right, take. Right.
To the air again. Prescott. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 42-yard
From
line.
the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll throw again. Dak. Open man is Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Again, Prescott to the air. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Round 80.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. First down and more. He's inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
2nd and 8.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Saquon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot.
That is taken in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Jaguars. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. This one complete to Washington. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Probably very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, Prescott. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 yards. And that's 3.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. A gutsy call, but they paid off. It's a gain of 17.
First down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A
for Prescott. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A 5-yard pickup on
Now Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Prescott now. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
That's good for a Mexico City.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 yards.
1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.